and welcome back to another video. In this video I'm going to give you an update on the ultimate Losi Micro-B build and let you know why at the moment it's not all that great. Now, I've had quite a few people ask if they can have an update on the build, and apologies for not being able to get this to you sooner. I have had it at the track on a number of occasions, however each time I have run into a number of issues and haven't been able to get much footage. Now, I could do this video in one of two ways. I could sugarcoat everything and tell you it's all been a bed of roses. However, that's not really my style. I prefer to give you guys the honest truth. However, that does rely on your support of the channel. So if you can, please hit that subscribe button. It costs you nothing. And likewise, if you enjoy the content, give it a thumbs up. Now, the first issue that I've been having has been with the rear hubs. Unfortunately, while they are extremely light, they have been bending at this lower point down here. Now, I've also had a similar issue with the caster blocks up front. While they are extremely light, they have bent on a number of occasions. And while I can straighten them out with a pair of pliers, I feel like they have not been quite the same ever since. Another issue that I've been having has been with the motor plate, and unfortunately trying to run that Hobbywing 1626, it does not allow enough clearance between it and the transmission and really does need to be pushed a little further forward, so we will have to come up with a solution there. Now, the last problem that I've been having has just been with the screws, and that they always want to come out no matter how much Loctite I use, so we are going to have to see if we can replace those and try and solve that problem. Now, the precision of these parts really was noticeable on the track, and it meant a huge increase in performance, and the way that car felt, it really did feel very good indeed. Now, it did also give me a bit of an insight into what these cars really could be like in the future. With a few changes to the design and manufacture, we could see a huge boost in performance all round. Now, there still are a lot of things on here I really do like. The steering linkage, for example, removes a huge amount of slop for very little weight gain indeed, and I think is very much worth it. And the upgrade RC shocks have to be some of the smoothest and most consistent ones that I've tried. And then there's an Endura carbon fibre chassis, which I know can be a little controversial at times, removing weight from such low down in the car. However, I really didn't notice it, and I think overall that 6 gram weight saving can't be a bad thing. Another thing that I've really enjoyed having are these aluminium wheel hexes. It means that if you're changing wheels in a hurry, you're not worried about losing that silly little pin. So that really leaves us the question, where do we go from here? Now, sadly, at the moment, I think we're going to have to lose our aluminium arms on the front and rear and go back to stock, simply because those aluminium hubs on the rear are a little weak, and likewise on the front, the caster blocks. Now, I have already started to work on a replacement motor mount and have cut one out of carbon fibre, so hopefully that should solve that problem. Now, I would like to say that I have tried to reach out to RKH on a number of occasions, however I am still waiting a reply, and partly why this video has taken so long to come out. Now, I have been speaking to another company regarding some more parts, so stay tuned for part 3 in the near future. So there you go, a quick update on the ultimate Losi Micro-B project. Stay tuned and subscribe for more updates and the next part in the series. If you've got any questions, please pop them down in the comments. I read every single one. But otherwise, thank you very much for watching. Have fun wherever you are. I will see you in the next one.